Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I posted any videos, and that's largely due to all of my projects don't seem to make it around till part 2. So today we're going to be working on another one. This is my 1992 Toyota Land Cruiser 80 series. I have an issue with this vehicle that it is running rough, and so today we're going to be trying to figure out what's going on with it. Let's get it started, see if we can get it over to the garage, and then look at a little bit more into it, see how long this one lasts. But let's see if we can even get it started first. Well, as you guys can see from that clip before, looks like it doesn't even have enough power to get it going anymore. It was starting before, but last time I tried to start it, it did not start, and I'm thinking it has a fueling issue. So I've already went and bought a new fuel filter for it. I was gonna bring it over to the garage, but looks like I'm just gonna end up messing with it here. I kind of don't want to get fuel everywhere anyways. I know I'm gonna lose a little bit, change the fuel filter. So I'm gonna go grab a jump box and the fuel filter. I guess I'll just go ahead and replace it here in the parking lot, and maybe we get lucky, and that's the issue with it. I did spend kind of a lot of money on this one, more than I'd like to admit, honestly. So I'm hoping that it's just something small. If we get this thing running good. So alrighty, I believe this is all we should need to change fuel filter. Got a 19mm open wrench, a 17mm socket. I believe that is all we need. I got a bucket here, try and catch some fuel, take these with us, and jump box in, and hopefully this works. Almost forgot gloves to keep my hands from getting soaked in fuel, possibly. Alright guys, so here's the fuel filter I'm going to be using. It's just OEM Toyota fuel filter. There's the part number on there, if anybody is wondering if they need this for any reason. And this is a 92, so I think it has a slightly different motor. And for those of you who want to see, you know, more info on the rest of the vehicle, I'll be doing a little walk around after we put the fuel filter in. So let's get this in. First thing we gotta do is relieve some pressure from that filter. So let's get right to it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just, first of all, just open the gas cap. And also, I guess since this is YouTube, I should probably say, you know, guys, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just, you know, I'm not a mechanic or anything. So if I'm doing anything wrong, which I'm sure I will, you know, don't beat me up too bad. Now, secondly, I heard there's a fuse in here to unplug, so I can give it a couple cranks to relieve some more of the pressure. So let's find that, get that unplugged. And I also noticed, I heard the fuse was under here, but this is also, looks like there's a little fuse panel right here, and it looks like someone might have been messing with that. Like I said, hopefully, you know, we get this figured out. I would think someone would have tried to replace the fuel filter already, but I haven't looked at it or anything. Probably should have done that before getting a new one, but get right into it. Alrighty guys, so now I'm gonna take out this little kick panel here, and this, which seems to be held on by like a 10mm bolt right there. I'm gonna take that out. Holy shit. He said keep driving. Alright, I'm just gonna get underneath here now to remove this relay. Looks like 10mm for this bolt. Very loosely held on. This off. There. Panel here should come off. All right, now that we have that removed, it's gonna be the circuit opening relay right there. Go ahead, pull this out. I think it just pulls out. All right, so I got this out. It's kind of fighting me a little bit, but yeah, I finally got this out. And it's just right underneath there, so pretty simple. All right, with it now hooked up to the jump box, let's see if it'll start, and then we'll remove the relay to relieve the rest of the pressure while it's running. Okay, cool. So we've successfully got it to start, removed that relay, and that is why it died out there. So we got that done. Now we'll go on to replacing the fuel filter. All right, guys, so if we crawl under on the passenger side, let's see here. There's the fuel filter right there. Jeez, I don't know, it kind of does look new, huh? Let's get over there and get a closer look. Well, we're under here and taking a look at the fuel filter. It does possibly look like it's already been replaced, so that's not a great sign. Well, taking a look at the fuel filter from this angle, you can definitely tell it's been replaced just from the paint on the fuel filter. Looks fairly new. So that's definitely not what we wanted to see. So I'm not too sure that I even want to waste my time trying to replace that. Fuel filter was $40 at Toyota. So with that being said, and looking at the fuel filter seeming to definitely be replaced, there's also a couple other things on here. Like, it looks like someone put new wires on here. You could just tell that they look relatively new. So I'm taking it someone's probably already replaced the spark plugs as well, which I think that's going to be the next thing I'm going to check. However, a little bit of a disappointment there, but as I promised, let's look over the rest of the vehicle. So this Land Cruiser I got with pretty low miles, which is the whole reason I bought it. It's at 146,000 and pretty clean. I live here in Colorado, so it's kind of 50-50 with the Land Cruisers and Toyotas out here, but you can see pretty much no rust. So the low miles and the no rust are really the reason I bought it. Definitely needs paint work, but of course that'll be after, you know, if we can get it running right, hopefully. But overall, the body's not too bad. Obviously fully stock. I'm kind of starting to think maybe somebody else just kind of gave up on this and couldn't get it running right, and so that's how it's ended up with me. But hopefully we'll be able to get it running right. Like I said before, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not the best with these things. So if you guys, you know, fellow Land Cruiser enthusiasts, if anyone has any thoughts, you know, leave a comment on what you think it might be. Interior is not too bad. Like I said, this is a 92, so unfortunately we get the, you know, cloth seats and the non-upgraded leather interior like the 100 series, which I didn't even know. Kind of learning a lot about the 80 series, Land Cruisers in general. But yeah, interior is not too bad. Headliner looks pretty good. Nothing special in here. Dash is super cracked. Missing a mirror here. I actually got a mirror with this vehicle, and I went to look at it and put it in here, and it just dropped and shattered, so that was kind of a bummer. But yeah, dash is pretty cracked. Definitely a small project here. So furthermore, if anybody in Colorado is good with these vehicles and wants to reach out, I'm definitely looking for some help. But nowadays it's just so hard to find help with anything, or any shops that, you know, have the availability for a turnaround time that I like with things, and pricing and all that. I just do a lot of stuff myself. Yeah, as you can see back here, these are some of the extra parts that were laying around that I got with this vehicle, and it's super unknown really anything about it, because the person I bought it from wasn't the original owner, and they didn't really know anything about it. They just said they didn't have time for it. Whether that's true or not. But some wires here, the ECU, miscellaneous things, vacuum switch valve. It looks like this part is new as well. I might as well throw this in, see if that does anything. I just kind of wonder, you know, why would they have new parts in here that they didn't install? I guess maybe just troubleshooting things and never got around to it. I'm hoping they didn't find something, you know, like wrong with the motor, it's off timing or something severe, and that's why all this other stuff just got left behind. But yeah, guys, if you'd like to see a part 2 on this vehicle, leave a like and subscribe. My original plan, I wanted to either repaint it or wrap it and just do a couple small things and get it ready for a new owner. One thing I did look at when I bought it was obviously check the oil and stuff, and we can't tell from there, but it looked fine to me. When I did originally check it, the oil didn't look milky or anything like that, but I know how Toyotas are. Sometimes you have head gasket issue and you wouldn't even know, because they just don't even mix. But I did notice in the coolant reservoir tank there's dirt in there. It's kind of, camera's not picking up on it, but there's dirt in there. Definitely not, I don't think it is a head gasket repair kit or anything like that. It just looks literally like dirt. All right, guys, so it's almost the end of the day here, but you know, being that I am 90% sure that there's a new fuel filter and I didn't mess with that today, I wanted to go ahead and check one more thing I should say. And as I had suspicion that these spark plugs might have been changed already, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull one and see, because that was gonna be the next thing that I replace. But so I don't make the same mistake as I did with the fuel filter, I'm just gonna pull one of the spark plugs and see if they've already been changed. So, I already pulled this, but we're just gonna check this wire right here. And just looking at the top of it, it already does look like it's been replaced. So let's just see where this one. I would say it looks pretty new to me, so looks like that is not going to be our issue. Yeah, that's going to conclude for the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, and even more important, if you have any ideas, please let me know. I'd really like to get this thing running and make it looking nice and blood for again. But yeah, we'll probably have a part 2, and thanks for watching.